right, here he is, Sweden's best, the former two-time UFC light heavyweight title challenger, Alexander Gustafsson. Certainly a guy who gave you a fight in Houston back in the day. That was the fight of the night at UFC 192, and I know taught you a lot about yourself as a fighter.
Yes, I learned a lot of lessons in that fight against Gustafsson. But you look at Alexander, and people want to question whether or not he has the durability, the toughness to overcome insurmountable odds. Trust me, he does. He has fantastic footwork, underrated wrestling, and very, very good boxing. A very smart guy who trains out of the All-Stars Academy out in Sweden, has great coaching, and it shows every time he steps foot in the octagon.
Yeah, he hinted at retirement a few years ago, but his head and his heart seem to be in the right place. Alexander Gustafsson looking to prove a point here tonight. Alexander Gustafsson. He has graced the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. All right, folks, does not get a whole lot bigger nor better than this. UFC light heavyweight championship fight is upon us, and all eyes are on the incumbent as he makes this walk for his latest title defense tonight.
He is walking once again as the light heavyweight champion of the world. The UFC's glamour division long has this been viewed as a division with the most talented guys, because you're not quite heavyweight, you're just right underneath it. This guy is a champion in the highest order. He has defended this belt time and time again, and he intends to extend that streak tonight.
Yeah, it wasn't all that long ago that this belt was vacant. It was changing hands seemingly every other title fight. Now this man is holding it down and looking to dispose of another challenger properly tonight. All right, with that, both fighters have now graced the octagon. They will lock the door behind them, ready to go with a crazy fight here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight title fight. All right, now for the official introductions, we go to the veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Light Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Alexander "the Mauler" Gustafsson. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Shogun!
Herb Dean, third party in the octagon tonight. Well, for all the places we go in the world, few can hold up to this one. Good evening from T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Opened April of 2016. UFC went there for the first time at UFC 200, and they've been bringing big shows seemingly every other month ever since.
They call Vegas the fight capital of the world. And if you're talking about a home base for the UFC, you're talking about T-Mobile Arena, home to some of the biggest UFC events ever. UFC 200, Conor McGregor versus Khabib Nurmagomedov. This place has been the home of some of the biggest UFC fights in history. Tonight, you get to take the same walk to that octagon to try to make your mark on the sport.
That shot blocked by Hua. Oh, you talk about mixing the martial arts. Perfect strategy here. Gustafsson's in half guard. Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here.
Beautiful transition. You've got to start to get to the get-up process, because everybody talks like you just get up, you don't. It's a process, right? You get to the underhook, you build to the elbow, then you start to gain height to get back to your feet.
I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
Oh, that arm triangle's wicked tight.
He's starting to get it in very deep.
Yeah, Page and Alexio Lennox. Somehow he got out, though.
Great job clearing the hips, facing, and getting out of that Ezekiel choke attempt.
Well, Hua's in half guard now.
Big ground and pound.
Oh, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Well, Gustafsson's back in half guard.
Great job landing from the top position.
So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work their way back to the feet.
The fighters are back to their feet now, and they can take in the applause because they deserve it after that grappling exchange.
Touched him with the strike there. Oh, he's staying busy here, connected with a barrage of punches. Seconds left.
Leg kick. Another big kick.
Round two straight ahead.
All right, sit down. Give me that mouthpiece. Breathe. Relax. You're doing great, man. You're controlling him everywhere on the ground. You were close to submitting him a couple times there.
All right, so there's the end of the round. You know, few things more exciting in mixed martial arts than a submission, and he nearly had one there.
He almost had it. He had it locked in. He thought the fight was over, but his opponent was able to escape. But the next time, if he goes back to that position, maybe he gets the finish he wants so bad.
All right, just about ready to go here with the start of round two. Shogun Hua and Alexander Gustafsson. Oh, he lands a huge right hand. Oh, patented low kick there from Shogun Hua, the former UFC champion. And don't close the book on this man just yet. He's been in there with the elite 205ers. This is a man who can still hang despite coming up on 2 full decades as an MMA pro. Circling towards the left now. Back to the hook now.
He's got some hands, man. Ooh, big shot lands. He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to now start to fight. Guillotine jump. Oh, he's got the choke. He's got the choke. It's over. It's over.
Oh, hang on a second. He escapes.
What a tremendous job. You saw his hands immediately go to the inside. Attack the lock, create some space, roll to your back, give up the mount, but live to fight another day.
Moving his head on the ground here, avoiding a lot of these big shots.
Oh.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Hua's in half guard. Ground and pound strike there now. All right, feet on the hips here. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up.
Gustafsson's back in full guard now.
Way to stay aware and stay safe defensively. And there you go, again, half guard.
Well, Hua's back in full mount.
You have to be so well-rounded.
Might be able to hook onto an arm here.
Arms in deep.
Oh, and now he gives up on the submission. He's having his way with him here. All right, right, so a grueling battle on the ground, and no surprise, the crowd pops in appreciation as the fighters work their way back to the feet.
This is an educated crowd, J.A. They appreciate high-level grappling, and that's exactly what they got in that exchange.
Well, Gustafsson's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. Nicely done with the kick there.
Oh, guillotine here.
That guillotine is tight. Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but submission defense wins this transition. Good round.
All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up.
Head movement going, and first of all, hands up, okay?
All right, let us show you all that was done in terms of the damage in that previous round. He has got a huge gash on his cheek.
I mean, there was that shot right there. That one landed and opened him up. What a nasty combination thrown by his opponent, but this cut now is another issue to deal with. He's got one of the best fighters in front of him, and he's dealing with this cut on the cheek.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Nice straight right lands. Trademark inside leg kick there by Shogun Hua. Just misses with that one. Well, Gustafsson's left leg appeared to be damaged by that last kick, so it could be an emerging storyline as this fight continues. Oh, huge hook. Big power shot there. Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Look at those weapons. Look at how he uses his knees to the body.
Overhand is good. A little single collar tie there. Gustafsson's eye appears to be closing up by the seconds. Oh! Under 3 minutes to go in our third round. Quick jab. All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you. Now he's going full mount.
Who is in half guard. Oh, big shots from the top. And there it is, another strike. Gets through on the ground.
He's got to be careful here.
Under the neck. Oh, and now he flattens him out, DC. A couple hooks in. This could be trouble.
Look at all that hip pressure he has into his opponent's back. Now he'll start to rain down brutal ground and pound.
And you better intelligently defend here. This could be the beginning of the end. All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
He's gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does. Under a minute now to go in the round.
Look at that. Recognize he's about to lose position.
Gustafsson's has got full mount now. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the feet.
They may be tired, but that tired and that fatigue is warranted. That was a high-level grappling exchange between two phenomenal grapplers.
All right, so the round is over. Certainly stunned his opponent in that round. We'll see if he can follow up here after 60 seconds.
Yeah, he did a fantastic job of finding a shot that really did affect the equilibrium of his opponent. Now he needs to go back and find the attack that's going to shut the lights off.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here is round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, 4th round is now underway as we get to the championship rounds. What is a fighter's mindset when you get to this 16th minute of the fight?
This is when you understand that nothing is ever going to be harder. This is the hardest round in fighting. This is going to really test your will and your desire to become champion. He gets to the spot, the tie clinch. Then he starts to let the knees fly.
Tags him with the overhand. Closes the distance, gets the single collar tie.
Let's go, it's time to put that takedown to work.
Oh, man, that could...
Oh, he jumped guillotine right away.
Oh, that gilly is tight.
Great submission defense on full display by the opponent. Now he puts an arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get enough pressure to finish the fight.
What a fight! Well, everybody in this arena still digesting this result. What a win for him tonight, and he gets it done by submission, no less.
He said he was going to get it done by submission. To watch an athlete call his shot is always fun. He should be very proud.
All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He was able to get the fight to the ground exactly where he wanted it. Eventually, his opponent gave him an opportunity to get a submission. He did that, and he should be very proud of the work he did tonight in the octagon.
And here we go inside the octagon for the official decision to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 47 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by submission due to an arm triangle choke and new undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Alexander the Mauler Gustafsson.
Man, so with an entire nation on his back, Alexander Gustafsson gets the job done yet again. When he puts it all together, there may be no more exciting fighter on this UFC roster. You gotta think before his career is said and done, Gustafsson will eventually be belted with that elusive UFC gold.